Okay guys, we're doing the unthinkable and we're installing Windows Vista on the free XP computer. Now, the reason I'm doing a fresh install is because the graphics drivers are for very specific versions of Windows. So, the version that I have installed now, which is the XP version, will not work on Windows Vista. So we have to do a fresh install. Well, we don't have to. I can just stick to XP if I wanted to. We have to do a fresh install because driver issues. So that's what I'm going to do today. And we're also going to be installing some games, and we're going to be doing a more in-depth look at Legacy Update. So yeah, let's get to doing that. Oh, by the way, the reason I select Ultimate is because I don't really have to worry about what version I get, because the developer activation will take care of all that for me, and I have an activator for Windows Vista Ultimate. Okay guys, sorry about the shaky camera. I had a bit of a weird setup. We're at the user setup screen, so we're going to go ahead and put in our thing. I'm going to put the robot, choose the default Vista wallpaper. I'm going to use recommended settings. What time is it? 4:17. Oop, bumped the camera. 4:17. There we go. So it looks like we're gonna probably restart after this, and then we'll maybe be at the desktop. I'll pause it now so you don't have to go through the whole process. Guys, we're at the desktop, and very first thing we're going to start with is graphics drivers and activation. So what we have here are two Micro Center 32 gig flash drives. With one of them has Test Drive Unlimited Gold with the Platinum mod, and one of them has both the activations. I have Vista Product Red on one, and then I believe I have the graphics drivers on the same one with Product Red and the activation. So what I'm going to do, if the camera will focus, I will plug in the flash drives to the computer, and we will figure out which is which. Okay guys, we got graphics drivers. I had to wait a little longer to download the driver from my main computer, save it onto the flash drive and all that. So what we have here is a few things. We have the drivers. I have 7-zip, which I'll just install from the drive. We have the ISO that I use to burn this disk right here. We have Product Red, and we have Developer Activation and the Vista Activator. So one caveat with installing this, you have to run it, let the drivers extract, and then go into Device Manager and manually update the drivers. So we have to let it extract like normal right here and go into Device Manager to manually update. So we're going to let this go. So once this starts up, we have to just leave it. Okay, so now we have to go to Device Manager. We're on one. What am I doing? It's in Control Panel. So we have to go to Device Manager and then manually update our graphics. So we have to browse and we have to go to Computer, Local Drive, or Local Disk, and AMD support. So just to be safe, we're just going to select the AMD folder. Okay, so now we've got graphics drivers and we're going to go ahead and restart our system. So I'm going to pause the recording and I'll come back when all the resolution and everything is right. Okay, we have graphics installed and the resolution is set to the correct one for this monitor. Okay, that's a weird artifact I'm getting on my camera. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really laggy and really not smooth. Okay, that's weird. Maybe because my monitor is set at 75 Hz and the camera is 60 Hz, I'm not sure. But we'll have to just deal with that. The reason I don't have Aero enabled right now is because I want to activate it before I do that. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to open up Vista stuff with the activator, and we're going to get these two files. We're going to extract this one to the desktop, and we're going to get this one to the desktop. And we have to type in the password for this. Okay, there it goes. All right, we're gonna run. And I also forgot one more thing. We have to install 7-zip. And since 7-zip is fairly quick to install, we don't have to worry about that. So we're going to browse 7-zip, 7ZFM. Okay, there it is. So let's get that to the desktop and let's run it. So we don't need this. So we're going to run this. We're going to click continue. We're going to select ultimate. We're going to hit continue. And after we run this, we're going to run the other activator, which I don't know if it changes anything or if it does anything different than the developer activation. I just like to run both just to be sure. Then we're going to restart the system and we're going to get Aero enabled and get to installing Office. We have a few things I'm going to install. We have Office Pro Plus. We have my flight stick software. We're going to click finish and we're going to restart it. I meant to do the other activator, but that's okay. And now we have Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition. We have Combat Flight Simulator. And last but not least, 1602 AD. So once this restarts, I'll be right back. Okay guys, we have restarted and it looks like we didn't need to run the second activator because Windows is activated. Ask for genuine Microsoft software. So we have that there. So we're activated. Now we're going to get Aero enabled. So how I usually like to do that is I like to go Computer Properties and I like to run the Windows Experience Index. And that usually automatically enables Aero for me, so we're going to let that go. And I'll come back when we have Aero. Okay guys, we are back with an updated Windows Experience score of 4.6. So I'm not sure what the maximum Windows Experience score is, but pretty sure that's pretty high. And yes, we do have Aero, and everything runs much smoother now. So now what we're gonna do since we have it activated. We have our arrow enabled. We have Windows Experience score of 4.6. We're going to get to installing games, software, and lastly, Legacy Update. So let's get to that. Okay guys, so we have a capture card. We have the Vista PC plugged into my capture card, and we are going to be installing games now. So we're going to start with, in no particular order, we are going to start with 1602 AD. So let's remove our Vista CD and put in 1602 AD. We're going to let that go. It's not going to look the best quality. That's okay. All we need is capture. So we're going to let that go, and I think when we get to the installing some of the other games, we're going to have to pause the recording because they take a while. Yes, we'll go ahead and reinstall DirectX just in case. So we're going to open up our computer, and okay, I'm going to go ahead and take out the disk, and we will get to installing the next game. So next, we're going to install Flight Simulator. Now this one I may have to pause the recording because it may take a minute. So, okay, we're going to do install, we're going to go continue, we're going to go accept, we're going to continue, continue. I can't read that because the screen is small. Let me get that up. Yes. We're going to do custom, and we're going to get everything, movies and training media. Okay, so we're going to pause the recordings now, and I will unpause when it's done. Okay guys, we have it installed now, so we can go ahead and take it out, and we're actually going to take a break with the video, and I'll come back later.
Hello, I meant to have commentary right here but forgot to press record, ending the video here because it took longer than I thought to do it all, maybe a part 2 soon. Also, I found out some other things about running ECPD on the Wii, so maybe another stream as well. Anyways, bye guys, comment, like and subscribe for more content.